Hey guys, it's Sharon coming back at you with another 10 HP UIM video. In the last video, if you remember, we did those great quality of life upgrades. We got our Fury and we got this beautiful stand pool, which is huge. But now it's the moment you've all been waiting for, at least the moment I've been waiting for. We are moving on to Slayer. Honestly, I've been looking forward to the main driving force of making this account was to just grind Slayer, but then I got like enamored by all the fun things you could do with the 10 HP. But yeah, also last episode we cleaned up the whole inventory, so we'll have a nice clean. We don't even need to run a looting bag while doing this Slayer. But yeah, so let's get into it. There's one thing we need to check. We still have almost 17k cannonballs, and I do want to get a rune pouch before we go on a large cannonball grind. So I want to see how many points we have stacked up. So yes, we are going to be using Vannaka as our Slayer Master. I actually built this whole account around having a perfect task list through Vannaka to maximize our XP per hour. But yeah, let's see how many reward points we have. 242 points, and obviously you need 750 to buy the rune pouch. So honestly, I'm going to see if this 17k cannonballs can get us to that 750. Honestly, I think it'll be pretty close, and maybe if we get lucky by getting like a task streak boost, we might be able to get it. Because having that rune pouch gives me 2 extra cannon ball, or 2 extra spots to make steel bars into cannonballs. But yeah, I'm honestly so excited. I'm gonna get more in depth into my task list and everything, but we might as well just click and get an assignment. 97 hill giants. That's a nice easy one. But yeah, actually I'm gonna log off real quick and make you a quick spreadsheet to show you what our Slayer task list is going to look like. Alright, so I threw this task list together real quick. Obviously our blocks are going to be cave crawlers because those suck with their poison and they're just super annoying. And then rock slugs, which are actually possible, but you have to salt them, so that's just not even worth it. Then we can't do Earth Warriors because that's in the wilderness and we don't want to risk that. But they're the lowest weighted Slayer tasks, so you barely ever get assigned them. So when we do, we'll just use our points to skip them. I marked these 3 cave bugs, cave slimes, and ankus yellow because they're the slowest XP tasks. But the bugs and slimes, literally, you kill 10 of them and it goes by no problem. But the ankus, you have to de-aggro, so that really slows down your Slayer XP. I really highlighted these Pyruvenes because these are the only monsters that we can get superiors for. So we actually get a chance to get something cool like an imbued heart or one of those staffs or something. Calflights, hobgoblins, moss giants, ogres, lizards, where you do the sulfur lizards, and hill giants are all straightforward basic tasks. Harpy bug swarms and ice warriors require 45 combat, which we are now. But the last time I did a Slayer grind, I was not 45 combat, so I have not attempted this. So I'm going to have to play with these and find what spots I like. And then crocodiles and ice giants require 50 combat. But yep, I avoided all quests that would give me any more tasks. So these are the only tasks Vannaka can assign us. Alright, and here is a look at our gear for Slayer. Plus 140 range bonus. And I'm sure you're asking, Sharon, don't you have a T-bow? Why don't you use that? But look, when we equipped our T-bow, our range bonus goes down to 110. How funny is the rune crossbow and armadillo book that much better? We also could buff our range a little bit by equipping the leather body instead of this Castle Wars top for another plus 2 range. But I like the Castle War top because it gives so much more defense bonus plus fashion. Also, we're hoping to get Ranger boots because Vannaka Slayer drops so many mediums, and that'll give us another plus 8 range bonus. And yeah, this is our inventory setup basically right here. We keep anti-poisons on us just for those cave slide tasks. Some food just because we get hit setting up the cannon and stuff, and some tasks hit you more than often. And we need to keep a light source because we go in the Lumbridge cave from time to time. But that's basically it. It doesn't require too much inventory space. So let's get out to that hill giant task. Alright, and here is the hill giant spot. Let me throw my run on real quick. And yeah, we just set up the cannon here. Honestly, I think this is actually one of the most popular, fastest range training method areas there is now. But yeah, we just fire the cannon and we can just run and stand on this tile. And this is a great task because it's super chill in AFK, and we can just take one step forward to refill. So I'll see you when this task is over. I did used to run around and pick up the limport roots when I was stacking those for her before, but I'm not even gonna bother because take a quick look at the XP. We're getting like a 45k range and over 20k Slayer, so that's pretty amazing. I'll try to show you all the XP, and I'll try to remember to reset the XP per hour each task. And just like that, that's our first task completed back to Slayer. It looks like we left off at 369 tasks. So alright, let's go grab another one. Alright, here we go, another task. 69 harpy bird swarms. Alright, that was one of the 45 combat ones that I have not messed with much, really. So let's go see what we can do. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. For this one, we need to buy that stupid lantern. Alright, look at us with our lantern ready for the bug swarms, which stinks we can't use our book of law with it, so we lose 10 range. But the positive is these things drop medium clues pretty positive. In one thing, we're going to do all our mediums. One thing, this task is a pretty good ways out there. We even ran out of run, even with our fancy new stamp pool. Wow, so I'm figuring it out, and these things pretty much slap. The thing just hit me for a 6. So, yeah, we're going to try setting up the cannon here. Hey, and like I said, there's our first medium. In the with this spot right here I'm using, it's pretty easy to refill because it sends them all running away. So see how it's pushing them all back? So then we can go and refill easy. Plus these things have very low HP, so I'm like almost one-shotting all of them. So honestly, this isn't too bad. And so sad, the first medium clue we get is a drop. Hopefully that's not a sign of what's to come with our clues. Hey, and we already got another medium clue, and we can do this one, so we'll just hold on to that. Alright, so just a peek at our XP per hour. I'm not doing it obviously the most efficient because we're just kind of learning, but we're getting about 22k range, and we'll call it 11k Slayer, so that's not really the best, but we can probably tweak with the method and get it a little bit better than that. Alright, and we got another task completed. Let's go attempt this medium clue. And another drop. Alright, let's grab another task for Ice Warriors. Alright, this is another one that we have not done, so let's go do some experimenting. Alright, I couldn't really find that good of a spot where they couldn't hit me, so I think right here we'll try out for now. It seems decent for the most part, but I think this is just going to be a slow task no matter what. Alright, so we look in the tracker. We're getting about 13k Slayer here in about 30k range. So this is actually probably about even actually a little better than I expected. I was expecting this to be a real slow task, so pretty good. So I'm glad to see that. Oh no, what's going on here? This guy just died. He lost his dunce random. So sad. Oh my god, that weird level 20's back. I'm not sure what the hell he's up to. It's probably just like a haywire bot or something. I have no clue. He just stood there and died. Oh, there he goes, mining that blurtle ore. He probably never done the Knight Sword quest. Probably just didn't know what he was doing and just died. Alright, and there is the task completed. That was wasn't quite as bad as I thought. It was just a little slow. Oh yeah, well I forgot to mention this in the beginning of the video when we started the Slayer. My method of Slayer going through Vannaka like this is probably the slowest method for a 10 HP account. Going into the wilderness and doing Wildy Slayer is probably a lot faster, but the thing is you do have to risk your items or death pile, or if you get killed you'd lose your cannonball stack, so it's not really possible on a UIM. The other technique 10 HPs use is using Neve Slayer, but Neve obviously requires 85 combat and as 1 defense, 1 prayer. We will never get that high. So yeah, we are using Vannaka Slayer, but not only that, our method is even slower because we do not have overheads. Because if we had overheads, we could just stand right in the middle of the mob and put our cannon in the best spot and get the best XP rates. But we have to find certain safe spots and stand outside the aggro range or even de-aggro monsters like Ankus. But yeah, since we made our quest list as good as possible, I don't know, we're probably getting the best XP rates we can on our build at least. So yeah, decided to start updating our spreadsheet with our Slayer XP rates and our range XP rates. I know other 10 HPs have made spreadsheets like that and done that, but it's all probably turns out different with different levels, different equipment, different styles, different spots. So I just want to have a spreadsheet made with the XP rates that I'm getting. Alright, let's grab another task. And it is Calphites. Awesome. Alright, and here is the spot for Calphites. We're killing the lower level one just because it's just such great XP per hour. So basically we fire the cannon, then we run all the way down here basically out of the aggro range and just let the cannon do its job, and it'll just fire all around. Honestly, this is probably one of the most XP per hour tasks we get. Like if you can see a 40 drop, and I think they only have like 30 HP. So basically we let our cannon go basically until it's empty. And then once it's empty, since we're out of the aggro range, it hasn't hit any new calfights since we ran back in. So none of these calfights are aggro to us. So we can just come back in, refire the cannon, and then run back out of the aggro range. And we are lagging. There we go. There goes the lag. And yeah, we just keep repeating this, and I'll come back once we're most of the way through the task, and we'll see what our XP rates are. Alright, we're about the majority of the way through this task, and it says 30k, but I had to go do something in the middle of it, so I'm going to round it up to say 33k an hour if I was fully focused, and it was up to like 60k range. So that's what I'm going to put down on our spreadsheet for now. Alright, that was another task completed. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, another hill giant task. Oh, I already showed you that one. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. The Giants do drop these giant keys, and I do know an orb method on my build, so maybe one day I'll start stacking these, but in the beginning of this grind, I'm not even going to bother, but maybe one episode I'll stack up like 10, because I think when you do the method, it's only like a 40% kill chance, so one episode I'll stack a bunch of these giant keys, and we'll attempt an orb kill. Alright, here I am with my boy Monkey Ghost from our clan 10 Talk. Yeah, and there he is getting 99 smithing. This is actually during one of our Skill of the Week events. So, yeah, it's a good time to shout out our clan 10 Talk. It's a clan full of 10 HP and skillers, and we host regular events like this. So if you have a 10 HP or would like to make one, come join us. We got a great group of guys, and yeah, this dude Monkey Ghost gets close to winning it, if not every time. So hope to see you there. Alright, let's grab a fresh task, and it is Hoblock Goblin. That's a new one. Alright, and here is our Hobgoblin spot on this Hosidius Peninsula, and this is going to be very similar to the Calfight method. We put our cannon way up on the peninsula, and then we run way down here out of these aggro range, wait for our cannon to basically fire until it's empty, and we just hide right here behind this bush. And yeah, we just run up when it's basically empty. Here's not like the Calfights, because obviously the Hobgoblins are always aggro to you, so I can just time it. Alright, so we've been doing this for a while, and we're getting, I think, just over 17k Slayer XP, so, yeah, we'll put it down at 17 and a half. Alright, let's get another task in Clave Slimes. Like I said, only 19, so it's super fast, but literally no XP. Alright, so this is the whole reason we carry this candle lantern, to come in this cave. And if you didn't know, for these wall beasts, you can just stand on the tile before, and if you have your run on, you can just click a tile past it or run past it, and then the cave beast will never attack you. Alright, and here is the cave slime spot, and this is the only reason we carry the anti-poison, because these things will hit us, basically just fire, run. We got to do that stupid wall beast method. See, they hit us, and I usually jump over this just because they come over here and get annoying. And yeah, so drink our anti-poison and that. And yeah, this task is so fast, I can do this without even refilling. For some reason this guy got stuck, which is slowing it down, but yeah, basically no XP per hour when you're here. Alright, and that's the whole task completed, and it actually wasn't too bad. We got 7.5k Slayer XP per hour, which is actually a little better than I thought. Alright, so we're starting to get some of these rates in here, and obviously, to preference, these are the rates when I'm actually there with the cannon set up firing. It doesn't include running to Vannaka and getting the task, in running to the task and getting set up. So obviously, these are much less with getting the task and getting there to set up. Alright, let's grab a fresh task, and it is Moss Giants. Sweet. We're doing our Moss Giants on the Isles of Souls here. You can do it a lazier way and get less XP per hour by waiting out the aggro timer. We're probably dead because I think I'm lagging right now. But yeah, you could wait out the aggro timer and then basically hide over here for that whole 10 minutes. But if you want the best XP rates, you're just going to go. That's why I restocked up on all our food. It's because, yeah, I want the faster rate, so we're just going to run in, tank the hits, and go. But this is a pretty good XP per hour. Just make sure you're stocked up on food. It is sometimes a little easier to reload because they're all pushed out because you're standing outside the aggro range, but usually you do get attacked, but at least they attack so slow you can always heal up in between fairly easy. Alright, we're about halfway through this task and we're checking in our Slayer. It's about 27k XP per hour in 50 to 53 range, so yeah, pretty solid. Wow, and my internet shut off, so we died there at the Moss Giants. Our first death of the Slayer grind. So yeah, now basically I'm just gonna run out these aggro timers, and that's why I wanted to have a nice clean inventory. Because if we had, say, a full looting bag full of herbs, it would have been so annoying grabbing stuff, having to refill the bag, then grab stuff, and that would just delay us so much. Now we can basically just loot our stack and just pick up where we left off. Alright, and there is task complete, and this is actually one of the better tasks, not only because it has such a high XP per hour rate, but since it's a more high hit points monster. Most of the monsters we're getting assigned have low hit points, so the tasks are so quick, but at least here, you're actually here for a while getting that high XP per hour. Alright, another assignment, and this one is Hobgoblins. You already saw that. Let's bang that out. Alright, here we go with another task, and it's Ice Warriors again, and I've already showed you that one. Honestly, if I get another task like this that I've already shown you, I'm not even going to show you the completion because I don't want to turn into one of those episodes where it's like, task completed, new task completed, new task, especially with me doing such like boring monsters that literally have no drops besides maybe like a medium clue or a seed or something. So I'll see you when we get a fresh new task or some sort of milestone. Alright, let's get another task. 33 Ankus. Alright, so that's one of the slow ones we talked about. So this one's got some weird method. Alright, so as you can see, we are going to be killing these in the Stronghold security. So we're going to have to run out these aggro timers as I mentioned before. To get the aggro line set up perfectly, you actually have to make sure you go through this right path. I'm pretty sure you can just spam click these and eventually you just go through. Yep. And then you run up. It's going to push those aggros up there. Then you need to come over here, run over, and then see, then it encompasses this room. And then we basically just chill here for 10 minutes. So see, this 10-minute wait is really will kill our XP per hour. Like once we start, it'll probably be a decent rate, but then you need to factor in the fact that we're sitting here for 10 minutes so we can set up our cannon without getting killed. Like as a normal 10 HP with overheads, you could just go right in praying melee and set up. But as a one prayer, we have to wait it out. Alright, and we basically just set our cannon up right in the middle of this room. Fire. Then just go right through this first door. Then I like to stand on this tile, and that usually makes them stack up right here pretty nicely for me. And it hits a good amount of them. Alright, then when you see our cannons getting low ammo like this, they're still aggroed to me, so we can't just run back to refill. So I basically run over here, and then all these guys will de-aggro from me. So then they'll run around the room, so they're de-aggroed. Oh, now that, wait, I gotta re-de-aggro that guy. And then, so now they're all de-aggroed to me, and we can just force spawn the door back open. It'll let us and reload, and then just rinse and repeat this until the task's over. Alright, right there, task completed. And if you look, we are getting 20k XP per hour, but that is without waiting out the timer. So let me do some quick math real quick, and I'm going to calculate our true XP per hour rate, including the waiting out the 10 minutes. Alright, so I just ran some numbers, and including our 10 minutes waiting out the de-aggro timer, it came out to be 7.2k XP per hour, which is pretty awful. So this is definitely one of our worst tasks. Also, that was our 380th task, so we get the point boost. So the more point boosts we're getting without having to do any task skips, the better chance are we're going to be of getting that rune sack before this cannonball stack runs out. Alright, and there's rock slugs, and if you remember, that is actually supposed to be one of our skips. So yeah, it's supposed to be one of our skips, but when I first started, I actually thought I was going to use an alt in salt these, but then I attempted it for a while, and it was god-awful, so then I just started skipping them. But then I realized since rock slugs are one of the highest weighted tasks, I was wasting so much points because I had Earth Warriors blocked, and that's the lowest wasted task. So we're going to get Earth Warriors task a lot less, so we're going to unblock the Earth Warriors, and then we will now block the rock slugs, and that will save us Slayer points in the long run, even though it just cost us 100 points to block that. So We may have to make some more cannonballs before we get our rune pouch. But now let's check out our new assignment. 117 Pyruvenes. Alright, that's a new one. So I do really like this task because we get our superiors and they do drop medium clues as well. The only downside is we need to go all the way to the top north part of the Isle of Souls right there. And even with our stand pool, we still have to walk quite a bit. So just getting to this task takes a long time, so that cuts into the XP per hour. Alright, so here we are at the Pyruvenes and Pyre Lord. What's cool is they are not aggro to start. So yeah, it's really easy to just set up. Yep, so I basically just fire the cannon there and run over here, and yeah, let's get started. And then right before the cannon gets empty, I just pop out, refill, run back, and usually have to tank one hit. Alright, we might as well check in with XP per hour. We're a pretty good way through the task, and we are getting just over 32 Slayer XP per hour, which is incredible. So it is worth that little bit of walking, plus the chance at superiors, plus the medium clue drop. So like as I said, this is definitely one of my favorite tasks. Also, it's annoying, sometimes a small one can leak in over there. Then basically you just need to run over to this tile, which will reset him out of there. And then once he's reset out of there, I usually just do another cannon refill and go back to the main spot. And look at that, 117 Pyruvenes, and we didn't get one medium clue or one superior. That kind of stinks, but we got some great XP, so let's get out of here. Alright, I also want to mention that this list is fluid as I kind of tweak my the way my methods and everything. The rates may go up somewhat, or I may have overshot it in the beginning and they may go down a bit. But it looks like there's only 3 tasks we can get that I haven't even shown you yet. Oh my god, I have 86 agility, and that puts out my candle lantern, so we need to freaking teleport out of this stupid task. I thought with 86 agility we wouldn't be able to fail that, but I guess we need to grab a tinderbox. Actually, I'm hoping, look, we only have to kill 12 cave slimes. Maybe our cannon will do work and finish the whole task by the time we get back, and we just have to pick it up. Ooh, and here's a huge scary task, 11 cave bugs. Alright, and here is our spot for the big, scary, level 6 cave bugs. So yeah, we basically just fire the cannon, and I doubt the cannon will go a shot without one hitting them. And the rare chance it doesn't, we can just face tank them or whatever. But yeah, this is just such a quick task, and literally I don't even think there's any XP, but just for fun, I'll see what the XP per hour is after the task. Alright, and somehow we survived that task, and we'll just call it 1.5k XP per hour, but literally that took like 2 minutes, so it was basically just free Slayer points. Hey, and look at that, 86 lizards, and we actually do Sulfur Lizard, so we need to, what is it, I think the insulated boots. Hopefully that's right. Well, I'm glad I looked it up real quick because it was the boots of stone. So yeah, this is in Corin underneath the Mount Carloom or whatever the hell you call it. And this is actually a really good task. This is one of our task monsters that will drop us medium clues. Okay, so here we are at the Sulfur Lizard. We're going to use that same technique that we've been using a lot, basically using the edge of the aggro lines. We can chill right here, and then it pulls them kind of closer to us, which makes them be hit easier than instead of when they get pushed far away. But then when our cannon starts getting low, we want to come all the way down to this tile, which is going to de-aggro all of the lizards off us. So then that pushes them all away, and then you can just basically run up and refill. But even if we can take a hit, sometimes they'll chase you down there. But honestly, this is pretty chill, and we'll check on the rates in a bit. Wow, I just realized I was recording the screen wrong again. I'm sorry, I've been having a bad habit of that. That's when I'm switching from showing the XP trackers and stuff. So I'll work on it. Alright, and we are coming towards the end of this task, so I wanted to show this XP per hour. Looks like we're getting right about just under 18k, so that's what we're going to put it down on. Which isn't too bad, it's right in the middle, but I'll enjoy this task because of the medium clue chance. Wow, and that is another full task of monsters that drop medium clues without actually getting one. Damn. Alright, and there's Ogres, one of my favorite tasks. I love to see this one. Alright, and here is our Ogre spot, and you probably already know this spot. Honestly, the hardest part about this spot is probably trying to find an open world because so many people come here from range training. But literally, I barely even have to look when I do this task. Just literally click the cannon every 30 seconds. This is like the most ideal. Alright, this task is almost over, and it looks like we're getting about 24.5k, and actually I've been AFKing so much that I've let the cannon run out, so we're just going to put this down as 25k an hour fully focused. In task complete, I have to say this has to be my favorite just from the chill factor. And believe it or not, I've just shown you every single possible task we can do. Literally, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tasks. This is basically all we can do until we hit 50 combat, then we'll get crocodiles and ice giants. So 12 to 14 tasks rotated through all the way to 99 Slayer. It probably will get pretty repetitive and boring, but it'll probably basically be a mindless grind for the most part. But I could use that from some of the crazy grinds I've been doing. Alright, and if you look down there, that's 390 tasks completed, so we get the bonus 20 points, putting us up to 278. And speaking of Slayer points, obviously we want 750 for that rune pouch is our goal right now. And I'll try to remember to put it on screen, but Vannaka gives 4 points for every task, then 20 points for every 10th task, 60 points for every 50th, 100th for every 100th, and so on, as you can see. So yeah, Vannaka is not the best for points, so yeah, but slowly but surely we should be gaining them, and we did waste that 100 points, switching up our block list, but yeah, let's keep on grinding. Alright, 116 harpy bug swarms. I know I already showed you this one, but I got a suggestion from a friend to try a different spot, so we're gonna go see how that works. Alright, so we're gonna try this spot out. Let's see how it works. Yeah, my friend said he gets good XP per hour here, and hopefully they can't hit us, and hopefully it's an easy reload, so we'll come back with XP. Alright, let's check in on our XP per hour. We're getting towards the end of this task, and we're getting pretty close to 19k, which is actually pretty great. I'm going to show you that compared to what we were getting over that other spot we were trying out, but surprisingly, this is one of our medium clue monsters, and we have not got a medium clue in so long. What's going on? So yeah, if we look at harpy bug swarms in that other spot, we were only getting 11k, and now in that new spot, we're getting up to 18k, so that is actually a huge jump, and it was actually pretty chill, so that's a nice little find we got there. Oh shit, I missed the collection log pop-up because I was AFK, but if you look in the chat, Hobgoblin Champion scroll. That's honestly pretty cool. I know a lot of people in the comments in the past have said, oh, I should go for the Champion Cape, but that would require me to unlock Mauritania for ghouls, and that would get us prayer, and we want to keep our beautiful one prayer. But honestly, kind of freaking cool. New collection log spot. I'll take it. Little excitement for us right there, and yeah. Alright, and there it is, the Earth Warriors. So sad. We have to waste our points to skip it. As I said, this is our skip, and hopefully we don't get them that much. So 30 points to skip brings us back down to 280 points. Alright, so I went ahead and went to our spreadsheet, and I ordered the task list from the most XP per hour in Slayer to the least. So if you want to take a look at that, that is pretty cool. And like I said, these are tentative rates. They could change, go up or down, but I just thought that was pretty interesting. You see my death pile here? I just died in the most ridiculous manner imaginable. I'll explain in a second. So yeah, I was just here doing my Sulfur Lizard task, and then I was thinking, obviously for the Sulfur Lizard, you need to wear these boots of stone, and I was like, are these boots of stone worth buying every time and dropping like I've been doing? Because I like to wear the cream boots for fashion. So then I was like, let's see what that fashion looks like, and I threw on the cream boots, and we instantly started getting hit like that, and we died. But yeah, I did decide we're just going to drop the cream boots and rock the stone boots, because I thought they would be heavy, but they basically weigh the same, so that's extra inventory space. Hey, and that's 400 tasks completed for a whopping 100 points, putting us up to 384 points. Nice. Also, another thing I didn't mention about this Anku task, there's like a 1 in 516 chance of dropping a hard clue, so that is pretty freaking rare, especially because we only get like, I don't know, 30 or 40 Ankus per task, but throughout the long grind, we'll probably have some hard clue attempts, so that's kind of cool. Hey, and there's 76 Slayer. Honestly, any Slayer level on this account just feels so amazing, so you love to see that. First of many, let's go! Alright, and that's our 410th task completed. I think I'll check in with you every 10 casts, putting us at 410 points. Let's keep grinding. Oh shit, I had no clue, but Ice Warriors drop medium clues, so let's add that to our medium clue monsters. Sweet, that's a pleasant surprise. Hey, we actually got a medium casket. I feel like I'm getting so unlucky with the clues and clue steps, but let's just open it up. And we get garbage. I don't know if I'm going to open these as I go or try to stack them in the future going forward. Alright, and with this ogre task completed, if you take a look at our cannonball stack, it's basically gone. And we're only at 412 points. So we definitely miscalculated how many points Vannaka get, because we got nowhere near to getting our rune pouch back. So we need to go back and make more cannonballs. But we are going to hold off on that until next episode. I feel like I already overloaded you with information, but at least now you have a general idea about how my Slayer method is and what this grind is going to look like. So yeah, next episode, we're going to pick up where we left off. So I hope to see you there.